Hello, and welcome to a sneak peek of Darling Fetch the Battle Axe, a podcast made by nerds for nerds, where every week I'm joined by two guest nerd fighters as we talk about anything and everything, except the chosen topic. Please enjoy this visual edit made by nerdfighter Sophie Waldron.
I think that most people I know who say I don't want to go to the theatre or there's no point going to the theatre haven't been much, because there's so much of everything going on at the same time, whereas with the cinema it's like, if you go out Halloween, it's majority of it is going to be scary movies, and that's about it, and maybe one action movie that happens to have come out. If you go around the theatre, there's absolutely everything. There's one show which is a musical that's been going on for 50 years, or there's one that's random comedy, and it's so... They're not afraid as much as cinema is, I think. In theatre, they'll be willing to do a musical about anything, as Book of Mormon has taught us. And I think that they have more of an audience to get away with it, and it's a different feeling as well. You kind of get an adrenaline rush from watching it, and you feel like united with the people in the audience, because you're allowed to laugh out loud and cry and whoop and whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Something you just said, Lauren, about the totalness, for want of a better word, of the theatrical experience, where it engages your senses more completely, and things are all around you, and we're always looking for that in cinema. Maybe, I don't know how familiar you are with projects like Oculus Rift and other virtual reality devices. Might that spell doom for the theatre tradition then?
I don't think that would spell doom for theatre at all. I think they can definitely coexist. Oculus Rift is kind of a more real digital experience, but if you're not looking for a digital experience, then you're probably going to stay in the theatre.
I was thinking about this the other day. They already have, the live streams where you can go to your local cinema and see a show that's playing in London, and that's fantastic. I love doing that. So it doesn't seem much of a step further to just put a 360 capture device in one of the seats and then put on your headset and you're there. And
that could be very cool, because with certain stagings, and when you see the live things, the camera is still telling you where to look. And part of what's great about going to those performances is that you can see the reactions of the audience, and that's almost as much part of the show as the actual show.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And that is something that's lost a bit, because, like you said, you have the responses when you're in the auditorium, but then if you're in a cinema watching it, everyone's a bit more subdued. And, at the end, there's no one to clap, because, they're in London and you're wherever you are.
Everyone's just sitting there.
Yeah, it's a slightly odd feeling when they all come out and bow, and the whole cinema just sits there in silence, and we just, that was nice. They're clapping, and of course, we can't do that because we're not there.
It's not going towards anyone.
Just clapping a screen, being like, "Well done for playing the movie, guys."
Thank you for watching. To check out the full podcast, search for Darling Fetch the Battle Axe on iTunes, or visit darlingfetchthebattleaxe.libsyn.com. Also, if you would like to take part in this podcast, please follow the indicated link below and fill in the form. You will be added to our system, oh yes, we have a system, we're very professional, and considered for future episodes. See you soon, and DFTBA.